Hey everybody, it's Shelly. So today I am going to just talk about the simplicity of having a reselling career. A lot of people could argue with me on just how hard it is and what a grind it can be. But the basics of being a reseller, whether you're reselling cars or you're reselling clothes, is simple. You buy an item at some sort of discount or bargain. You list an item on some sort of platform. You sell the item and collect the money and make the profit and somehow get the item to the buyer, whether it's through the mail or they come pick it up or you ship it to them through some major shipping service. And so that's really all it is. I myself mostly sell clothing, and it was kind of cool because when I started this video, I just sold a pair. Let me put my reading glasses on really quick. I just sold a pair of Scarpa women's climbing shoes that I found at the bins for $29.99 plus shipping. And they actually could have gone for a lot more, but they were used and they were worn a little bit. So I priced them lower than the comps, which the comps are the comparables of what other things the same or similar are selling for. And they sold. So I bought something for $1.29 a pound that maybe weighs a pound or a pound and a half. It's a pair of climbing shoes. And I sold them for $30. So then there's fees that come off of that, and then they paid for the shipping, so I don't have to pay for the shipping. When I do free shipping on the different platforms, I do pay for the shipping, so that comes out of my profit also. And I usually price the things up high enough so the shipping is covered. So that's how it works. And I would say for the beginner reseller, oh, it's snowing again. They keep promising snow here in the Vancouver, Portland area, and it's been days and it's finally spitting snow today. So we'll see if it actually sticks. So for the start, the like brand new reseller, I would say the biggest challenge would be the shipping part of it, especially on eBay. So I sell on Poshmark too, because I sell clothing, and that's basically what's on Poshmark. And the shipping there is super easy because it's everything up to 5 pounds is $6.99 priority. So I don't even see that. When I sell something for $100 on Poshmark, they take 20%. So they take their $20, and then they have also charged the buyer $6.99 to ship those. Let's say it's like a pair of boots or something. I don't see that $6.99. I only see that $80 that goes into my balance that I can have transferred to my, it's really snowing out now, that I can have transferred to my bank account. So they've already taken their fees. But if you're selling on eBay, you have to collect the shipping fee into your PayPal account or other account, depending on how you decide to get paid on eBay. And then your shipping comes out of wherever that is for you. So say you sell something for $100 and they've paid $15 for shipping. So you get $115 dropped into your account, whether I use PayPal, so I'll just use that. So I get $115 dropped into my PayPal account from that buyer. And then when I print out my shipping label from the eBay site, it automatically deducts that from my PayPal account. But then eBay doesn't take their fees. They just keep adding up on eBay. And then if I don't pay them on a weekly or daily or whatever basis, once a month, they just take their fees out of my PayPal account, which is what I do. Sometimes I pay them a little here and there, and some people do it weekly. Some, it just depends on how you do it. But for me, the easiest is Poshmark, because it's just, I don't even have to deal with that shipping. They collect it. They send me the shipping label. I just print it out and put it on the package and put the item in the package, and that's it. And it's great. So if you want to be a reseller, so I have a lot of people that'll get a hold of me and they'll be like, Shelly, can you help me out with, I'm really interested in doing what you're doing. I, watch you on YouTube, or I'm friends with you on Facebook, and it's just so great that you get to have your time freedom, which is true. If I want to go on vacation, I don't have to ask anybody for time off. If my kid needs to be picked up from school, like for instance, this morning, my son had a doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock. I just take him and then take him to school and then come home and start working. Or I came home at 8, and now I just got done doing my shipping, and now I'm doing this video. So that's my freedom. So a lot of people say, I want to do what you're doing. Can you help me out? What do I need to do? And I'm like, sure. I love helping people do this. And so then I just ask him, hey, what do you want to start selling? And they said, I don't know. How much money do I need? I said, well, you don't really need any money to start with. All the platforms are free to join. You can just start selling what you have around the house. Like, you could go through your kitchen and find the small appliances that you aren't using, the pots and pans you aren't using. Like right now I have a stainless steel wok in my kitchen that I really, really wanted, and I've used it once, and that was like literally like 2 years ago, and I really need to list it and get rid of it or sell it at a yard sale when it becomes yard saling season, because right now it's really snowing and it's definitely not yard sale season, and it almost looks like it's sticking on my roof a little. It is. Oh goodness. I had plans. I was gonna go to Plato's Closet today, and okay. Anyways, I can drive in the snow. It just scares the heck out of me, the other people that are driving in the snow in this area, because they don't know how to do it, and they just like go full speed ahead. They don't realize that you have to slow down and you have to take your time to brake and all that good stuff. Okay, back on track. So I just tell people, find stuff around your house and look it up on eBay. And if you aren't sure, like you're like, well, I don't know, there's like 4 of them listed, and they're listed for like $100 each. Well, the key to finding how much something is worth is by finding that sold filter and clicking that, because then you can see what they've sold for. For instance, if I was going to list that stainless steel wok of mine, I would look for the brand and everything. Well, then the first comps that'll come up are the ones that people have listed. So say there's one listed for $50 and there's 2 listed for, $120. Well, then as soon as I hit that sold, you can find it on your mobile app or online, or on your computer. It'll show you there somewhere on there will be a sold filter, and you click on that, and then it brings up all the sold. So you can see, oh, they're only selling for $30 each. These people just have high hopes because they don't get it. So you can see that like 10 of them have sold in the last, couple months, and they've sold in the $30 range plus shipping. And then that's where your market's at. You can ask $120 for it, but unless you get somebody that just doesn't understand how to search for things, you're probably not going to sell it. So then the next thing is, so if you found that pile of stuff you want to list, then you have to photograph it. And you can do it with your phone. You can do it with a digital camera. You can, if you have a really nice camera setup, I don't suggest getting anything expensive right now. Like with our cell phones right now, you can do it with your phone. If you're on a PC and you're trying to do it from there, do it with a digital camera. And you can literally just flat lay things. You can put them on a table. You can go to the dollar store and buy a piece of white white poster board, that's what I'm looking for, and bend it in half and lean it up against, you know, even on the floor up against a wall. I've done that. And you can take pictures so you have a white background. If you're selling, you know, let's say you're selling jewelry or coffee cups or, you know, something small enough for that, that's how you can take kind of professional looking pictures. You know, if it's clothes, if it's, you know, car parts, if it's, you know, that leads on to my next thing. Like, oh, and a good way to figure out how to photograph things is to go online and look what other people are selling those for. Look at their photographs and get some ideas, because you can get some great ideas. Like, some people really style their things and have like a little plant or succulent in the picture, or those really fuzzy rugs, you know, laying flat laid clothes on those, and it looks kind of cool. And then the next thing that you can do is decide what you're really going to specialize in. So say you find 20 things from around the house, whether it's clothes or shoes or your kids' stuff or toys or home decorating stuff, you know, make sure it's something that you're willing to figure out how to ship, because that gets kind of crazy. And breakables are really hard to ship because you got to super duper pat them, double box them, make sure they get there, because if they get there broken, then you got to give your money back because you didn't pack it good. Okay, it's snowing and it's starting to stick. Very interesting. See how long this lasts. So the other thing is then you can pick what you want to take that money. Say you sell like 5 or 6 things and you've got $50, and now you can reinvest that in something. So what do you want to sell? Do you love fashion and you want to do clothes? Do you love animals and you want to do pet supplies? Do you love electronics and video games? Do you love paintings? Do you love golf? Do you love horses? Do you love, I mean, the niches go on forever, and you need to find something you enjoy and something you know. Like, if you don't know anything about horses, don't start selling horse supplies, because you're not going to even be able to list them correctly. I'm a horse person, and I know I can hold up a halter and a bridle, and people that are not horse people don't know the difference. They don't understand. So obviously you wouldn't want to list a bridle and put horse halter, leather, metal thing, you know, buckles. Like, that's not going to sell, you know. But if you put, you know, English drop band, drop nose, you know, headstall bridle, you're going to sell that, because people that are really looking for that are going to look for those keywords. So, you know, if you really like golf, and you can go to the thrift store and the garage sales and pick up golf clubs. They make boxes to ship golf clubs, long, skinny boxes. If you love clothes and fashion, you can go to thrift stores and pick that up. You can go, if you have a Goodwill outlet in your area, you can go there and just find just about anything. So just for an example, I mostly sell clothes. I right now am kind of getting back into like vintagey antique things, and I'm using a consignment shop to deal with that stuff, because I don't like to ship breakables, like I just said. And it's just more of like, I take it in, and in a month I can go in and pick up my check of whatever sold, and I can bring more stuff in. And so that, to me, I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to ship it. I can just buy it and know that it looks cool and I enjoy it. I have history and knowledge of vintagey antique stuff because of, you know, my mom managed an antique store. I grew up garage sailing and antiquing, so I know that stuff. So that my point with this is when you are looking for a niche of what to resell, start with what you know. You can branch out from there, but really start with what you know and get good at that. And then, like I said, you buy the thing or have the thing, you list the thing, you sell the thing, and you ship the thing or have somebody pick it up. If you want to do bigger stuff, a lot of people do furniture. They just specialize in furniture. You can do that, but that's more of a local gig. So you're going to be selling on OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. And you can go to garage sales and thrift shops and buy, you know, name brand furniture or vintage furniture and fix it up or paint it or whatever. There's people that do that. They do their whole reselling career on furniture or cars or car parts. Some people just buy a bunch of cars that are sought after, that are wrecked or whatever, and they part them out. So they're selling the rear view mirror. They're selling the door latch. They're selling the trunk lid. They're selling the, floor mats. They're selling the seats, the steering wheel, and they know how to do all that stuff. They know how to take all that car stuff apart. I've thought about it. I've seen cars, really good deals on Craigslist. I'm like, man, I should get that and we could part it out. I don't have the first clue about how to do that. And that's my point. Do what you know. If you're a car parts junkie and you love tinkering with cars, go to the junkyard and buy some old cars and take them home and throw them in your garage or your carport or somewhere where the neighbors aren't going to complain, and start parting that sucker out and listing that stuff on eBay. You could buy a car for $500 and turn it into $5,000 depending on the right situation. So it is simple. It's simple. You just buy low, you sell high, you get it to the buyer and collect your profit. That's what reselling is. And some people say, oh, you can't make a career out of that, you can't do it. There are thousands of people doing it. eBay is proof of that. Poshmark is proof of that. I was just watching a video. Oh, I don't remember whose it was. I'm so bad with that. I need to start taking notes. But someone had written into one of her videos and said, you can't make a career on Poshmark. Are you kidding me? And this woman that was doing the video is making, she's making enough money to survive well by reselling clothes. It can be done. And the person that wrote in was like, it's just a hobby. And it's like, no, it's not. This is a job. This is a real job. Like, I could go get a 9-to-5 job, and in the hours that I put into this compared to the hours I would put into a 9-to-5 job, I would make less money doing that. I might get some benefits and stuff, but I can pay for my own benefits. So, and the benefits of this, of my time freedom, is more important to me than anything, any kind of insurance that I could get for free. So I'm going to end the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that this all makes sense for you. And if you are interested in reselling, you can definitely message me. I am willing to help. Have a super great day. Bye. Oh, subscribe, hit the like button, the thumbs up, and hit the bell if you want to know when I'm on. Thanks. Bye.